Hi, and welcome. You're taking an online Humanities 101 course, Introduction to Humanities. I don't know if this is your first time taking an online class. If it is, it probably isn't. Make sure that all the things that are in the start here that are informational about working on an online class with the eCollege website and computing skills and how to succeed, that you go through that. Most of you have done an online course somewhere, somehow. ProctorU is going to be a big deal for us, but I want to go through what this course is, just how to navigate where to find things and point out things that are super important. Okay, we totally redesigned this, and of course, if you're new to this, that doesn't mean much to you, but it used to be that students had to buy an $80 Connect ebook from McGraw-Hill because we didn't have a Cengage book for this course, and we worked together as a team to put together a completely what we call OER, Open Educational Resource course that has two key, features in that. One is textbook is free, y'all. It's free. It's not just temporary for the first few weeks, but it's absolutely free. It's the Larson text. Here's the PDF for it. You download that to your computer. Open it up here. We use this as our primary text. If we have anything else we want you to read, then we embed it in there. There's no cost. So no more, obstacles there in terms of your content. A lot of it is video based, okay? It's not highly like long pages, but it does require that you watch the videos, take some notes, engage with that, and then discuss them, respond, and have questions. So if you don't take good notes during the watching of these videos, then when we ask you questions about them, you're not going to remember the answers and you'll have to go watch them again. So that would be my first thing to say. But the benefit is that it's free. The downside is that you have to make sure that you are making the notations that you need. The other thing is that I didn't just build this course off of a textbook that someone wrote. I got together with specialists in the various fields that humanities is very broad. We've always in the state system taken a kind of fine arts approach, focus to it, but using philosophical and historical contexts. I'm going to show you something. I am your instructor this course, but I am not the only person that put together the content. And you'll see my name here at the beginning. So when you see the parentheses, these are area specialists, okay, who bring that means they bring an area of specialized knowledge and experience to this. For example, I have a PhD. I'm in philosophy. It's focused on theater, but I studied Greek, ancient Greek. Why I actually studied philosophy from the ancients all the way up to the 20th century. So that's an area of specialization for me. Dr. Branch is our Spanish language instructor. Ms. Hall is one of our literature instructors who has taught humanities a lot. Mr. Lawson, yes, is Lawson, C. Lawson, he is our full-time art instructor. Mr. Henderson is our full-time music instructor. As I said, I have credentials in theater. So we have taken people who in their area of specialization, and they have put together the content for the course. Okay, now right now I just have week 1 open. This is a pilot course. This is new. We just finished, so there's still some tweaking that we're doing. However, as a fully online course, you have to take your exams with ProctorU. And if you've never registered for ProctorU before, that is something that you need to do very early on. I will be adding in a unit this week that will give you a link there and so forth. But that is a service that we use. It's a requirement of all of our eCollege fully online courses. And you got to have an ID. You've got to take it in a isolated, quiet, secure place. You got to test your equipment ahead of time. You have to download their Guardian browser. They've made some changes. If you've used ProctorU in the past, if you had a great experience, then you know what to do to be ready for that. If you had some bumps in the road, hopefully by now you have resolved those. This past summer, they made a few changes to try to make it a little more streamlined with what's called a Guardian browser. But I will put more information in here about that. But that is something that if it's new to you, you need to look into right away and look for in the coming week a little link there and some more details about it. That's how you take your midterm and your final. All right, in the start here, stuff specific to our class. You have the Blackboard training. If you already did that this past spring, then just upload um, your certificate. If you're coming in brand new, you need to do it. Here's the steps. And then after you complete that, you get a certificate and you got to upload that here. Okay. Now remember for attendance, make sure you've read this through because it's about paying and keeping your seat in the class. And that you have to submit an assignment. That's how we do attendance, and it's based on the date. And it needs to be in, for the first week and so forth. So you click on this to find the syllabus. You will have a syllabus quiz. You have to sign a syllabus agreement. You can just click on the arrow. It'll open it up. You can download it. You can open it up and make it full page and bump it up. Okay. So I'm teaching 2 sections of Humanities Online. So when you communicate with me, if you communicate with me outside of the Blackboard course through email, which is my preferred way. It takes a little longer for me to get one of the Blackboard messages. Then you need to tell me which section you're in because I've got like 40 of you in one section. That's like almost 80 people, y'all. And if you just say, hey, I'm in your humanities class, well, I have actually 3 sections. 2 of them are online. So I've got like 100 students, and I'm going to have a hard time knowing how to respond to your question. I may just have to go, and I have to go back to you and say which one before I can even answer your question. So go ahead and make sure that you put the correct CRN, that's the course call number that you signed up for, so that I know how to find you and I can go find out what you need to know if it's not there. But I will tell you, typically what we're required to do is it should be there somewhere. Make sure you have looked very carefully before and read the materials or watched the videos before you send out that question. And there's another resource too. If you've looked around and you're having a hard time finding something, before you email the instructor, you have a second task, Q&A. Okay, Q&A. Post your question here first. I shouldn't be getting questions about stuff that is right there, like, hey, how do I pay for classes, or what's the attendance policy, or what's our textbook, stuff that is basic, that's right here. What are we supposed to do the first week? That is all there. That if you're giving me those kinds of questions, you're not doing your job as an online student to go and get the information from Blackboard. You have to be a very independent learner in an online environment. I cannot see whether you're reading things. I can only see if you've turned things in, and if you turn them in, I grade them. That's kind of how it works. Now, I don't know that you'll get an overview for each week every week, but or always one from whoever, but you do have one here at the start, kind of saying, hey, here's what these are, what you need to do with them. I felt like that was important for week 1, and I'll do those as often as I feel like they are needful to you. If you notice, I'm doing how these work. They're called accordions, where they drop down. You got to click on things to open them. Okay. Click on, you just see titles, or like opening drawers, of your dresser, but you click on them. So it tells you what to do. Make sure you're clicking on those things and reading the material and watching the videos. Like I said, a lot of the assessment is based, or the instruction and assessment is based on the videos. All right, I'm trying to real quick see if there's anything else that I wanted to highlight, because I don't want to take way too long with this. And okay, yeah. All right. Showed you the textbook. You can learn a little bit more about me there. I'm about to add this as a navigation video. I think that will suffice for now. Like I said, I'm not trying to preview the first week because I've already done that in here. Messages is a way to reach me, but it takes longer. Okay, the quickest way is directly email me at rduncan@lawsonstate.edu. I'm very quick to respond to that during the week when I'm in my office. If you have a question and it comes in at 2 a.m., obviously I'm not going to be responding at 2 a.m. So you have to wait till the morning, but I will be very prompt in that. I will be checking in. I check on grade things right the day after they're due, on Monday morning after whatever was due Sunday night and the week before. Usually you have something due midweek. I'll check on that Thursday. If there's anything coming up that I'm sort of trying to alert you to or have an update, I will do announcements. You can expect that you will get at least one and sometimes two announcements a week. And that is me communicating with you in a very course specific, like this class, not anybody else's class any other semester, but this is for y'all, and this is something you need to know. And it could be an update. It could be something because this is a pilot course that I've tweaked or I've added that you need to make sure you know about. So reading those, they go to your email as well, but they're here. That's an important part of your job as a student. If you were in person, you would just come to class. I would tell you these things in person. I would show them to you, write them on the board, whatever, and it would be your job to listen. At least I would know you were there, and to write them down. Ask a classmate. And here you've got to go into Blackboard and actually pull it up and read it for yourself. But if you've taken online before, you know all that. I just want you to be successful. I want this to be a great experience. We're taking a very thoughtful philosophical approach to the arts. We're not digging deep into each genre, just enough for you to have a bit of understanding. As you can tell, I've been kind of fighting a cold, but I just really think you're going to get so much more out of this than you ever imagined. It's about the human condition, about the human culture, and that's what these first few weeks are really going to orient you to. Like, what is this about, and why is this important? And you'll get out what you put into it, but um, but I really think that you'll end up enjoying it in ways you never anticipated. I'll just stop with that and look forward to hearing from you, meeting you in the discussion board for the introductions and as we just as we progress along.